Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. Hope everybody had a great week. The weekend is upon us, and that means that we've got some. Actually, that doesn't mean anything. Nothing's guaranteed. It's the weekend, so I'm happy. In other news, how freaking long is it going to take for you to pick up a roll of green screen tape? Yeah, that's a good question, dude. I don't know. It's pretty awkward. It was going pretty well until 6 minutes ago. How's that? That looks. That's kind of not too bad. We'll figure
It's
that
just
out.
is what it is. It's just complete, total.
Very much so. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I need to make sure that iPad is working. There it is. Okay, so on what day was it? Wednesday. On Wednesday, Brad and I did a night cross-country flight. So all of my night requirements are finished. And we have an opportunity to fly tomorrow. So I told Brad, I said, I'm going to buy you lunch. So wherever you want to go for that to happen, you let me know where that is, and we'll fly there on Saturday. So he said that Redlands is the place to go. So we're going to go to Redlands, and there's a handful of airports on the way, and it's obviously right next to San Bernardino, which is right here. So we will probably hit more than just Redlands on the flight. But we're going to plan this just going direct to Redlands, and then
Holy S, dude.
yeah, exactly, Kenny. So we're gonna plan going straight out to Redlands, and then on the way back, we'll probably do a couple of touch and goes. You know, maybe we do San Bernardino, Riverside, Chino, and then come back down. So we'll make use of the concentration of airports that we have. But the first thing is to get this flight planned here. And there's not much planning that needs to go on with this, but there are a lot of airspace considerations that we need to look out for. So that's why I wanted to take the time to prep and brief this flight, because as you can see, we have leaving John Wayne. We're going to go basically over Corona, over Riverside directly, and then we've got the San Bernardino airspace to contend with, and we'll probably get cleared through San Bernardino since it's essentially parallel. So they'll probably let us go through here, which we'll ask for. And let's see here. We've got right pattern for 2-6. So we're going to have to cross over the field and enter a right base. So RP 2-6, right pattern. And basically we can go to the procedures. For traffic pattern and runway 26, we're going to go cross midfield and direct. There we go. And we're going to add that to route. Now we're going to do that at this is showing it at right angles, but we're going to do this at a 45-degree angle and enter 26, assuming that we do get 26, which we can check the forecast here. 250 at 5. So 5 knots straight down the runway, which is good. So other than we can get this going here, we'll get the dam on there, and then we'll also get our 080, which will take us to about here, right over Lake Irvine. And that's probably going to be pretty close to what we'll end up flying. So, yes, yeah, Kenny. Yeah, we don't know really too much about that. Witnesses say that there was an engine out on that Duke crash. So we'll see what the final verdict is. But yeah, definitely never good news when that happens. Okay, so 53176 looks the same on the outside, right? But actually, while we're spinning around, we might as well do a little scenery load in. But thank you to Finbar. We've got a new interior. I don't know why this thing is flickering. It must be a cloud. Manually configured match real world. Let's see what that does. So we've got the real 53176 colors in here. Look at that. Is there any chance of engine failure in X-Plane? Yeah, Fluff, you can, and that's actually a good question. If you go into your plane here and go to failures, you can actually set global mean time between failures. So if you click that, you can set a time that certain things will start to give up. But let's say you wanted to go into fuel. Let's say you wanted to have, no, actually fuel is probably a bad one. Let's see here. What's oil pump? So let's say you want to have an oil pump failure. So you can say fail when you hit Control F, fail at exact altitude, fail at exact speed, fail or set exact time until failure, or set mean time until failure. So you could say, you want it to fail after, a mean failure time of 500 hours or something. So you can just be flying, and it will, on average fail at 500 hours, but it could be a little bit less, could be a little bit more. And you can do that for anything. There's instruments you could fail, nav comms, ADFs, transponders, all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of different options that you can have here for setting failures. You can make different scenarios and all kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah. Oh, Kenny's seen the failures. That's for sure. Okay, let's get logged into PilotEdge first off, just so we're ready to go. 53176. We don't need any livery items there.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Connected, okay. Hey, what's up, Flight X52? Full screen. Oh yeah. Thank you, Kim. So there we go. Okay. And then we'll get the iPad up here for at least for the departure stuff. So I'm pretty happy with this plan. We're gonna be well above any of the airspace here. Now, Ontario is at 2,700 feet, but we're gonna be on flight following, and this is definitely not in their way. So we can go out there we can go out there at 2,000, or actually we can go out there at 3,000 feet. 3,000 will keep us over the Riverside stuff. 3,000 is probably the best bet, actually. Gives us plenty of room over Riverside, which we're going directly over. We don't want to crowd them too much. 2,500 we've got to go through someone's airspace. And I would rather be through the Ontario Charlie, which is at the, we're okay going through on that side because it's parallel to the runway, rather than crowding March Air Force Base. So let's plan for 3,000 then. Okay. Let's see. That's funny. File IFR and be done. Filing IFR is no fun. No, but this is flight. This is the flight that I'll be doing tomorrow in real life, and not IFR rated. Okay, so let's get this thing started, and it should be a little bit easier to start because this is the actual proper updated rep pack. So we can get rid of that for right now while we get it started. All right. We'll go beacon. Batteries on here. Well, I plan on it, flight. I plan on it pretty soon after the PPL is done. I'm getting close though. I checked my 4-flight little whatever you call it report, and I'm really close. Okay, so let's get this thing on. Throttle is cracked a little bit. Let's go fuel pump. 1, 2, 3. It's good. Pull that back. And we're going to go mags to both. And then I'm just over 30 hours right now. And let's go. Where are you going? Yeah, just over 30 hours. And I potentially will be doing my long cross country on Saturday, which will
Okay, can you say taxi instructions again then?
really knock out.
Copper runway 16 right, taxi via Alpha Charlie.
Now,
16 right, Alpha Charlie.
and that is not on yet.
For 509 Papa.
Okay, first things, let's get our. Oh yeah, I had to redo the. nice fin bar.
Orange County.
The ATIS
Arriving
going.
and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches
Well, thank
in use.
you. Thank you,
VFR
flight.
departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Bravo. John Wayne Airport, ATIS information, Bravo. 0153 Zulu. Wind 210 at 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 1,100. Few clouds at 17,000. Temperature 17. Dew point 11. Altimeter 2990. Arriving and departing runway 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departure.
Flight
contact,
X52, thank you so much for the follow,
advise
man.
on course heading.
Appreciate it. Welcome.
Yeah,
welcome
can we
aboard.
get vectors for the RNAV 29er after this next touch and go?
Okay. So let's get in
Wait, Pepper, I'm Sierra. You want to do the RNAV 29 practice approach?
2990.
Affirmative, here.
Yeah, and Flight X, this is the plane that I fly in real life, 53176, and this is the airport that I fly out of in real life,
Say again,
and
Affirmative,
this is the
Stand by,
FBO
coordinate.
that I fly out of. This hangar is right.
Roger, stand by. Affirmative, here.
All right, let's. Shouldn't be too busy, right? We don't have to cold call. John Wayne clearance. Good evening, Skyhawk 53176 with information Bravo, like flight following to Redlands at 3,000 feet. Yeah, exactly, flight. And we're gonna be 080. That's terrible. I think this one actually is 3,000.
Sky 53176, John Line clearance. What's the airport again?
Are we going out to Redlands? That's Kilo Romeo Echo India. That is the worst chicken scratch ever.
53176 up the departure, flighting is 080, maintain VFR to below 3,000. Departure on 128.1, squawk 4535.
Okay, that's departure heading 080 at or below 3,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawking 4535 53176.
53176, you're back, correct?
Occasionally operate a citation out of John Wayne. Right on, man. Where are you based out of? My CFI flies a citation out of John Wayne all the time. Oh, I forgot. Cirrus Jet have been grounded for angle of attack sensors. Yes. First Boeing, now Cirrus. You think Cirrus Next knows what they're talking about?
3 Kilo Whiskey 5, you have to let the safe approach request.
Well, see, Kenny, they accidentally installed an angle of attack sensor instead of the angle of attack sensor, so that's what got them screwed up. We're gonna request departing for 20 left. Live in Houston, Part 91 client, lives in Santa Barbara, has friends in John Wayne. Right on, dude. Happens to me all the time. You accidentally install the angle of attack. So we go between Houston and Cali all the time. Sweet, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, you like that, Kenny? I unfortunately did not make that connection. That was Tim. Tim made that, but I thought it was pretty funny. So we're going to put in, we're not going to go to Indonesia tonight. So we're going to take that off, and we're just going to put in, just going to go straight there so we have it in here as backup. Go to REI. That would be fun. Flying to Indonesia in a 172, you got to go all the way up to Alaska, all the way down. That would be quite the trip, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's get everything situated here. We're a little bit off on that. Should we get right there? We're 080. Boom. There. Okay, and then we got 4535 in there. We'll get 3,000 in there. Where did we go? Okay. That would friggin' take forever. It would be fun though. Okay, so we've got 080 bugged. We got 3,000. We're departure frequency 28.1, so we'll get that once we get closer. Squawking 4535, and we've got our route ready to go. I think that looks good. Wouldn't be the first, yeah. Would not be the first. Okay. Yeah, Flight. So if you've been to John Wayne, you know all about ACI. So my plane is out of ACI West, which is on the other side. You're probably used to going to ACI East, which is mislabeled here as Signature on the other side there. But that's the little balcony over there.
Airport crest altitude.
Destination John Wayne Airport, requested altitude 5,500.
519 Papa, roger. Departure frequency 134.2, squawk 2655.
Sorry, say again for 509 Papa.
You're good, Texaco.
519 Papa, departure frequency 134.2, squawk 2655.
Okay, got it this time. 134.2, departure frequency 2655 for 509 Papa.
For 509 Papa, reback, correct. Repap, Romeo Sierra, Center over departure, radar contact, climb maintained via far appropriate altitudes, and understanding with the RNAV from a 29er approach, fly heading 140, vectors to final, maintain via far.
Mr. Maverick, Chris, how's it going, dude? Are you working the west right now? John Wayne ground, Skyhawk 53176, taxi to tower run-up.
Remember, it's your discretion. 53176, John Wayne ground, you're on the wrong frequency. You're on the west side of the ramp, you count to the west ground.
John Wayne uses the 20.8 on both sides in real life.
53176, position contact John Wayne ground on 132.25.
Okay, apparently not. Chris, you
John Wayne
gotta...
clearing Cessna 176
You gotta talk to the
Charlie,
boy,
Mike
dude.
IFR, John Wayne with Charlie.
It's fine. We've talked to Keith about this. They should have. I thought they had updated that, but
Ontario Tower left 285, short.
maybe not. Maybe not.
Left 285 Ontario Tower, runway 26 strike, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 26 right, left side, 285. Or 176 Charlie Mike, John Wayne clearance.
Upgrade training, nice dude.
I understand you want a round robin back to John Wayne Airport.
Correct, just practice in the ILS.
6 Charlie Mike. Clear to John Wayne Airport after departure, flighting 230, rate of vectors to Seal Beach, direct, maintain 2000, expect 3000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2467.
Alright, on departure, or clear to John Wayne, on departure flying over runway heading on 203, expect radar vectors, Seal Beach, 2000, 3000, 5 minutes after, 128.1 and 2467 in the squawk. 6 Charlie Mike.
John Wayne ground, Skyhawk 53176, taxi to tower run-up.
Or 176 Charlie Mike, you're back correct. 53176 John Wayne ground, taxi tower run up by Bravo, advise when done.
Alright, tower run-up via Bravo, we'll let you know, 53176.
And Van Nuys Tower, Cessna 519 Papa, ready to go at 16 right.
Yeah, Chris, did Keith not update that,
519 Papa, Van Nuys Tower, runway 16 strike, clear for takeoff.
the ground
Clear for takeoff,
frequency
16
thing?
right, 519 Papa.
Oh, here we go. We got the tank slapper again.
I got Romeo Sierra, do you want my final
The
or do you want to
Cytec
start
rudder
at
pedal
Pacific
tank
6?
slapper. Okay. Training for captain, nice dude. Get straightened up here. Get straightened up here. It's about 2-0.
If ever miss Sierra, maintain at correction, maintain VFR below 2,400. Negative enter above 2,400.
I know it's been
446 Echo Roman
forever,
contact.
man.
So far, approach 134.9.
I miss having you on the scope down here.
Alaska 285, temperature.
Checks.
Order departure, Alaska 285.
Jordan ground, Skyhawk 53. Jordan ground, Skyhawk 53176. Continue like 20 left for departure.
519 Papa, kind of departure.
Departure for 519 Papa.
Alaska 285, so got departure, radar contact. 53176, runway 20 left, taxi via Bravo Kilo, cross runway 20 right.
Alright, 20 left, Bravo Kilo, cross 20 right, 53176. Dude, Chris, that's friggin' awesome, dude.
519 Papa, so got
Congrats,
departure,
man.
radar contact, climb maintain VFR at 5,500, remain outside Bravo airspace, join the coastal route.
Too cold up there.
Or 446 Echo Romeo, SoCal. Approach altimeter 299 information uniform is current. Expect the ILS runway 24 right approach. That's the end of the request.
Oh yeah, this rep pack update definitely does some different things that are pretty nice. Man, Finbar did a friggin' great job on this. Got the
For 446 Echo
Skyhawk,
Romeo, I have your request. You can
Skyhawk
expect that.
logo.
Depart Santa
on
Monica
the
heading
yoke.
100. Vectors ILS runway 25 left approach.
Carpets.
John Wayne Ground Cessna 176 Charlie Mike, West Complex, taxi to runway 20 right.
Okay, we got okay to pass.
Last aircraft, say again.
Clear left.
Yeah, John Wayne Ground Cessna 176 Charlie Mike on the West Complex, taxi to runway 20 right.
176 Charlie
with
Mike.
Charlie.
Oh, that's gonna be
For
terrible.
176 Charlie, John Wayne, runway 20 right, taxi to Bravo Kilo.
Right, runway 20 right via Bravo Kilo, 6 Charlie Mike.
Altitude 25, handle Los Angeles Center 125.27. Altitude 85, handle Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Everything is in the green and ready to go.
Okay, runway Sierra, say attention.
Okay.
53176, are you able to maintain your own train and obstruction clearance from present altitude up to 3,500? Recover Miss Sierra, Roger, and you qualifying current to perform IFR flight this time. Recover Miss Sierra, Roger, cleared to San Luis
The upgrade
Obispo
time
Airport.
is down to 5 years. We'll
via
probably do 2 years or
radar
less by the end
vectors.
of the year. That's friggin' awesome,
I
dude.
maintain 3,500. Recover Miss Sierra, read back correct. Leaving 3,000, flight heading 080, vectors to final.
John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 53176, holding short 20 left at Kilo.
Altitude 85, Elizabeth, climb maintain, altitude 30.
Dude, I'm jumping the gun every time.
446 Echo Romeo, contact circle approach 124.9. 53176, John Wayne Tower, runway 20, Kilo, clear for takeoff, land very below 4.
Clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, 53176. Okay. Lights, camera, and action. Looks good. Yep.
446 Echo Romeo, circle approach, LA altimeter 29901.
Here we go. Dude, Chris, that'd be friggin' awesome, man. We would be tearing up the skies, dude. Okay, airspeed is alive. Looks good. We don't need any
I got
rudder
3 kilos here.
in descent. There's the departure
We have a
end.
3 kilo whiskey, you can turn it here in a couple miles. Do you want to go to Pacific Fix or do you want back here spot? I got a 3 kilo whiskey, flight heading 180.
There wouldn't be a controller that wouldn't
That's a kilo
get
whiskey. Do you want
a hard
I didn't hear your
SIA.
transmission. Do you want Vectors to final or do you want to go to Pacific Fix? Because I'm giving you Vectors to final right now. Kilo whiskey, right, flight heading 200.
Okay, let's go 0,
176,
8,
contact kind of departure.
departure 53176.
Got 176, contact kind of departure.
176, departure.
The 519er probably needs to fly north and maintain VFR at or below, maintain VFR below the Bravo airspace and climb to 5,500.
509 Papa, fly north, maintain 5,500.
Bravo, no problem. Don't climb yet. Don't climb yet. Need to maintain below the Bravo airspace. Right now, I'm showing you it's to skirt the Bravo airspace. You need to stay below the LA Bravo and proceed north. Once you're north of the Bravo, then climb 5,500. That's how that works.
My iPad is not pulling up my location. SoCal departure, Skyhawk 53176, 1,600 restricted 2,000, restricted 3,000.
85 Romeo Sierra, flighting 030.
030, 85 Romeo Sierra.
53176, SoCal departure, radar contact, correction, cancel altitude restriction, zone navigate.
Resuming up now, 53176. Direct to Lake Irvine. Alright, well we don't have our location on the iPad, which is no problem. We'll just have to go visual. And we've got the GPS too, so we will manage. Our slant 4 flight is no longer.
176 Charlie Mike, John 1 Tower, 20 about a kilo, clear, check out Winbury, bullet 4. We're 6 Echo Romeo, flying 120.
1,000 here.
Fly heading 120, Echo Romeo.
Longitude 5, kind of left into center on 133.2.
And there we go. Pull that back a little bit. Don't have to lean so much. And then let's get this thing trimmed.
Longitude 5, military comment, Tampa, 300.
Have you noticed recently that there are finally more people listening? Oh,
Top
listening
Romeo
to
Sierra,
streams
flying
of
320.
X1. Yeah.
320,
I know,
85 Romeo Sierra.
it makes me happy too, Ryan. Yeah, I've
Emery, Top Romeo Sierra is
set it and forget it
set
at
miles
this
mile
point.
approach fix, fighting 320, maintain 3,100 until established on the final. Approach course cleared, RNAV 129 approach.
320, 3,100 till established, cleared for the RNAV 29 or 85 Romeo Sierra.
Alright, so we got Lake Irvine right in front of us.
For 176 Charlie Mike, kind of took out a barge.
God, that's gonna freak me out every time he says that. Get out of here.
Pick up 3 kilo whiskey, like 240, don't local louder.
Alright.
240, Victor Whiskey.
SoCal departure, Cessna 176 Charlie Mike off of John Wayne.
We're looking here.
800, climbing to 2,000.
For 176 Charlie Mike, so got departure radar contact, climb maintain 3,000. Index to the ILS 20 out approach.
Alright, climbing up to 3,000, index for ILS 20 right. 6 Charlie Mike.
So he's gonna be right around here. So keep
Okay, SoCal approach 6 Charlie Mike, that was expect
Keep as far out of
ILS
this
runway
traffic
20, right, correct?
That's correct.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, there's the lake right there. Which is really full now thanks to all the rain we've had. So we're just gonna skirt this airspace here. I mean, for really no reason other than it's enough out of their way. Minimum vectoring altitude around here is 6,000. And if we just stay on the east side of the toll road here,
Mike, flighting 350.
we're clear of the mountains and
Heading 350, 6
clear of
Mike.
any,
Check Echo Romeo, flighting 070.
any approach dudes.
070, 6 Echo Romeo.
Power setting not correct. This is going to be a pretty flight on Saturday, assuming it happens. All of these hills are crazy with flowers and just super bloom from all the rain. Pretty crazy. So this should be pretty. And checking off another SoCal airport.
Pick up 3 Kilo Whiskey,
And maybe more than one
until
too.
Viaduct. Actually, maintain 3,800 until Viaduct. Clear
Yeah,
the
that seems
localizer.
trimmed pretty
Runway
nice right
27 approach.
That seems trimmed
Okay,
pretty nice.
3,800.
No autopilot.
And
Tiny,
clear to
tiny
the localizer 27 approach to Whiskey.
climb. Tiny little climb. That looks like it's coming down a little bit. Tiny.
Driver Miss Sierra, can I stand low? Tower 124.0.
Over to tower, thanks for your help. Base FM here.
Should be okay. Are the avionics in the sim pretty accurate to the real plane that you're going to fly this weekend? It's pretty close. The plane that I fly has... Well, the first plane that I was training in was a PA-28A and had almost the exact setup as the plane that I was flying in the sim. This one's a little bit different. The plane that I fly now has a KLN 95, right? KLN 95, I believe.
Charlie Mike to the maintain 3,000.
So that is definitely different than the Garmin setup. It looks pretty similar. I mean, the functionality is not too far off.
Maintain 3,000, 6 Echo Romeo.
53176, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Right, 354 53176. But it's slaved, the KLN is slaved to a
Welcome to 3
NDF.
Kilo Whiskey, Colonel Leopard Tower 18.3.
So it's close. Am I quiet or is everything else loud? I think everything else might be loud. Yeah, no, the 94 isn't too bad. What's up, Iowa? Oh, let's get here we kind of crept up, monkeying around.
Welcome to 3 Kilo Whiskey, number Tower, runway 27, clear to land.
The
Wind is 3006. Flight 270.
Heading 270, 6 Echo Romeo.
Pacific runway 2 miles from Honda, heading 270, maintain 3,000, still established in local house, cleared out last runway 25 left approach.
Heading 270, maintain 3,000 until established, clear ILS 25 left approach, 6 Echo Romeo.
SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176 3000.
53176, local approach, Ontario, altimeter 2990.
Alright, 2990 53176, thanks. Okay, so I don't think we have weather here. We do have weather at San Bernardino, and that is on 24175. Whoa.
Scattered. Temperature 20. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29990. Arriving and departing runway 6. Visual approaches in use. Leave at all runway assignments and hold short instructions.
5 degrees left.
Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray. San Bernardino International Airport. 8 is information X-ray. 02500.
LA Tower
120.95 at 4.
Okay.
Visibility 10. 12000.
120.95.
Okay, and then might get one more handoff here, but 2305. We'll have that ready to go here. 2305. There we go. We got Corona off our 9 o'clock right there. And then Chino should be just up over here. And then we're coming up on Riverside right over this ledge right here.
446 Romeo LA Tower, wave 25 left, clear to land, wind is 2603.
Oh, I know why I'm not picking up. Hey, Julia, can you grab my little GPS unit that's next to the couch, please? It's you know, my little GPS puck.
Alaska 285, contact Oakland Center on 127.45.
We're basically just gonna follow the 60 all the way up. Yeah. We'll turn, this is the GPS from in the plane, and once I turn that off, ForeFlight is probably going to recognize. There we go. Now we're okay. All right. Everything is back to normal.
Marty's ever let me steer where you parked. We got 2 of those, this one's one. Ever let me steer, type in by Echo Off.
We're back. Check it out. ForeFlight is ForeFlighting. Do any of your planes at your school have Garmin equipment? Well, it's a private plane. It's not a flight school. But the plane that I was flying was a 430 unit, which I really liked. And the sim helped a ton with that. So we can actually, if we just follow the freeway, stay out of really anybody's way. Almost completely. Just go right over Riverside. You don't have to worry about it. Dig that. But what I don't dig is constantly going up and down in the altitude. Ortho is looking beautiful as usual. Back in 04, the best plane had a 430. That was nice. Yeah. 430s are pretty sweet. They are pretty easy to use. The KLN, there's a little bit of a learning curve, but the Garmin seems to be a lot more straightforward. But I agree, even now it's a nice unit. Really should just get down to the altitude. That's one thing the sim really does not do a good job at, is just holding a trim.
Mike spotting your right here.
You can't get it. You can't get it trimmed. It's crazy. I'll just kind of rely on. We can rely on autopilot a little bit. We need to kill ourselves trying to hand fly the damn thing. And there is Riverside, and we'll be able to spot Flaybob here in a second.
Southly 16, nearest up is going to be San Bernardino, the altimeter is 2990, wind 230 at 4. And advising header of the airport.
Okay, we'll let you know when we got the airport in sight, 53176. We're a little bit far out for that. Ceremonial Melon, what's happening?
6 Sean, Mike spotting 70.
I feel like for instrument, the 430 is getting more important now. I did a guy's entire instrument rating a few years ago with nothing but 2 VORs.
for 6 Charlie Mike.
It was fun, but a lot of the controllers are so used to operating with GPS, they get annoyed when they can't just go direct.
6 Charlie Mike, 4 miles from Plug, spotting 170, maintain 3 down.
Yeah, being able to just go direct is pretty nice.
Alright, turn 170, maintain 3000 till established, clear ILS.
There is Riverside. We're right over there, airspace. And then Flaybob is going to be right to the left here. I think it's right over a pillar. Yep. So there is beautiful Flaybob out there. Great cafe, which is right about there. Some hidden gems back in these hangars too. There's some really cool stuff back there. Alright, so when do we want to let them know? I mean, we've got these hills right in the way, so we'll stay on with him as long as we can. And, I mean, there's San Bernardino right there. So we got San Bernardino in sight. Let's go to the left of that. How tall is that thing? 2,400 feet. 600 feet separation from that. That's not enough. It only has a 430, and I appreciate it. Well, I'm sure it appreciates you too.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle.
Caterly 1, thank you so much for 7 months. Took my CFI out for dinner for fajitas and showed him the sim tonight. He had him land the 737. Winds were 19 crosswinds, so he couldn't fly in IRL tonight. Oh wow, Caterly. Well, that sounds like it was a super fun night and a good use of bad weather. Yeah, Ryan needs to get back into it for sure. I tried to get him to redo his PilotEdge subscription, and you can do some Quaternum River stuff. I think Ryan would like it. It is nice and quick. Yeah, I was a little bit worried not having a letter in it, but it's pretty nice.
back.
6 hours in the queue, dude. That's horrible. That's bad.
Contact San Bernardino Tower, 119.45 squawk code.
All right, 11949, keeping the squawk code 53176.
Contact San Bernardino Tower, 119.45, keep the squawk code.
San Bernardino Tower, 11945, keeping the code 53176.
Alpha 4.
We're 6 Romeo, taxi by Alpha.
Taxi by Alpha, 6 Romeo, thanks for the home.
We're 6 Charlotte, Mike, contact John Wayne Tower, 126.8.
San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 3000, descending into Redlands.
53176, San Bernardino Tower, Port Redlands Airport, site San Bernardino, Timber Lawyers 29990.
Okay, 29990, we'll let you know when we've got the field made, 53176. So it is not popping up for me right now.
John Wayne Tower, Cessna 176 Charlie, Mike ILS 20 right.
Is that it up there?
For 176 Charlie, Mike John Wayne Tower, 20 right, clear land.
Clear land 20 right, 6 Charlie Mike.
Just trying to pop in here. Oh, what is the autopilot doing now? Do I have use of any of these? I have use of any of these? Nope. Is it still hooked up? Yep. Dude, how do I get that thing turned off? And San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, we got the field in sight.
53176, change advisory frequencies approved, squawk VFR.
Okay, changing to advisory frequency, squawking VFR 53176, yeah.
John Wayne Ground, November 79957, Skyhawk with information Charlie, ready to taxi.
Where's the button for this?
53176, squawk VFR, change to advisory frequencies approved.
Squawking VFR, advisory frequency approved 53176. Dude, is he...
79957,
I don't know why
John
he's
Wayne
not
Ground,
hearing
runway 20 left, taxi by Alpha Hotel, Charlie Kilo.
1, 2.
Taxi 20 left via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, November 799.
The autopilot. Where is the button for the friggin' autopilot? I don't want that on. Just turn everything off. So I can reset it. Yep, that did it. That did it. Just recycle the master. Is that... Yeah. Yeah, or that. Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk descending through 3000. Going to cross the field, join a right downwind for 25 Redlands. Yeah, I think you're right though. That is the should be the disconnect for the autopilot, but there's usually on this unit in X-plane that button is the AP on off. So I don't know where they relocated that. That might be a push button. I don't know. It's fine. But hitting the master will work too, I guess. And Redlands traffic's white Skyhawk 2 to the southwest, crossing over 2,400. Yeah, no, it's true. You don't need it. It's nice to have, but you don't need it, that's for sure. Prepared. Quick roll. Let's see how the handling characteristics have changed. Since I don't have anybody in the area to get in our way. At Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk 2,400 crossing the field. Right downwind for 26. You should just be able to hit the same button and turn it off. Yeah, I don't know what happened. This is the rep pack. It's a little bit different, but I'm surprised that they didn't retain the same autopilot head unit, basically. And Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk, right downwind 26, full stop, Redlands. This is just where simulator flying is so difficult when you're trying to look around. We're gonna keep this one really tight. Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk, final 26 Redlands. Turned it a little too tight. And by a little too tight, I mean a lot too tight. So guess what we're gonna do? Force it on doing 80. That's what we're gonna do. Psych, we're going around. Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk going around Redlands. Exactly, Gatorly. And we're good. We can start bringing the flaps back up. Yeah, no, I just didn't know where it was. Enjoy a pilot with good decision making. Well, thank you. Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk turning right crosswind, right close traffic, 26 Redlands. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Like, I don't get too concerned with it. Like, I think you can get into the trap of being so caught up and flying perfectly in the sim. It is not a realistic thing to do. Redlands traffic, white Skyhawk turning right downwind, runway 26, full stop Redlands. Yeah, you don't have the depth perception, you don't have the feel of the airplane, you lose so much of the senses that you need to fly the airplane, that I really don't care. Like, if I have a crappy landing in this thing, I really don't care, because ultimately it's not about that. for this. I mean, this is a preparation for a real world flight where I will care about that. But for here, I want to look at the scenery. I want to look at what, you know, how close these mountains are, what this terrain looks like. You know, we're on a plateau right here. You know, so we're AGL a little bit shorter than, you know, than field elevation. It's like there's a slope to this plateau that we're on, and just seeing what everything looks like, even though, you know, we've flown here in the sim numerous times, taking a more realistic look at it is where the benefit's at. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, turning right base 26, Redlands. Yeah, I mean, you don't have any back pressure on the yoke, so I can't tell if I'm out of trim, other than just like constantly being buried in the instruments. You know, you have no idea really what the plane's doing. You know, you're losing depth perception. So I've heard force feedback yoke is super expensive. Yeah, it's super expensive, and there's no benefit to it because it's still not going to mimic it. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, final 26 Redlands. So you can start spending, and I still need a pie. But, well, yeah, it mimics it, but it's not close. God damn it. Like, you're going to spend so much money trying to get really close, and that's all you're going to get is really close. Why am I ended up so high this damn thing? 85 in a Skyhawk, eating up half the runway. Well, we'll get some pattern work, so that's fine. Well, okay. Yeah, high. So that is. I thought I'm talking about more consumer level stuff, like for stuff that you can, you know, put on your desktop here. You're not going to replicate it. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, turning right crosswind, 26 Redlands. Possibly Chinese, happy Friday. That goes for everything. There are people that fly without rotor pedals. Oh, I flew without rotor pedals for a really long time. And I'd still be flying without rotor pedals if I wasn't given these rotor pedals. Like, honestly, I was totally fine using the little twisty guy. Because, again, you can't replicate it exactly, so why not just trick your brain into looking out the window, and this is what it's going to look like. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, turning right downwind, 26 Redlands. You're just going to spend so much time and money and effort trying to get as close as you can to replicating something that you're always going to be chasing. There's always going to be something that's a little bit off. And it's really just not worth it. In my opinion, it's not worth it. Because the way that I've been doing it has seemed to work for me, and I haven't spent the time, money, and energy to mess with that stuff. Well, you can still have coordinated turns. You're just twisting it instead. Have you ever done a forward slip in a 172 with flaps? Yeah, not like a full slip with the flaps extended, because you don't want to shadow the tail, but yeah. So we're ending up high here. That's part of the reason, is that we're 50 feet above pattern altitude right now. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, turning right base 26 Redlands. Oh, it's totally personal preference in the end. Yeah, 100%. It works for me to not really be too worked up over things feeling as real as possible. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, turning final 26 Redlands. Yeah, I never have either, but I also haven't gone full rudder deflection. Nose up. We're coming in steep, but this is much better. Oh, that was okay. That wasn't one of our butter jobs, but that was pretty nice. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk clear of 26, taxiing to the brewery, Redlands. Almost $5. I don't know. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Thanks, flight. Yeah, that was okay. So one of the problems that I've had in the real plane is kind of a propensity to be trimmed nose down to get rid of that altitude, and then the speed comes because this thing is so damn slippery. So on that one, I kind of remembered, oh yeah, even though I'm still high, if you bring your nose up, the speed is going to bleed off so quickly that you're going to sink and get back on the glide path. So that worked out pretty good. Yeah, there's a brewery at the airport. Hangar 24 is the name of the brewery. Really good beer, actually, too. It's not crappy beer. But yeah, maybe not the best idea to have a brewery on the airport, but it has been a temptation for many pilots. But yeah, it's good beer. Pick up a 6-pack at the brewery and take it back. Okay, speaking of brewery, I need to go to the restroom really quick. Hey, Julia, can you come here for a second?
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Oh, fuck.
Can you say hi to Kim real quick? I have to go.
What's up, people? Just hanging out. What's up? Yeah, 20 fuck. That's pretty much it. Don't worry, I'm just eating string cheese right now. What's up, Brian? I don't know what that means to Squawk 7500, so no? Where are you guys going? No, I am not, because I have to study, which is really lame, because it's gonna be like super nice and probably 80 degrees, but no, I have to study. No, I can't. This is not the peelable kind. You have to just eat it. Bill Farrelly is now a woman. Okay, but seriously, where are you guys going? No one's telling me. Oh. Bill, where are you going? In this plane, where are you going? They say they don't know where you're going. So they can't tell me. Tell us something embarrassing about Bill? Where do I start? Bill had a really aggressive overbite when he was little. It was pretty cute. He looked like a chipmunk. What else is embarrassing? That's probably your most embarrassing one, I think. No. I don't know. I like him too much to tell anything embarrassing. I'm not cheating. Well, I'm not taking you anywhere. I'm waiting for my dinner to cook. Better than an underbite. Yeah, I would agree with that. What's new, everybody? Anybody have a story? Did everybody have a good week? Everybody really happy it's Friday, like me? Oh, what's for dinner? It's like some cod and rice, pilaf, and vegetables or something. I don't know. It's like some Mediterranean cod thing. You're spending the night in Mexico? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully it's on a beach. What's up, Quasar? It's actually Bill. We just face swapped. Don't leave. Well, where are you gonna fly, Bill?
We're gonna hop around.
Are you bush flying or what? Oh. Everything swapped, yeah. Everything. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you all back to Bill so I can go eat my dinner. F-bomb? Oh, 2-0. Fuck. I'm out.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact John Wayne Tower 126.8 today.
126.8, see ya.
Alright, sorry I'm back. Unfortunately. Okay. Let's go to the iPad. So that's Julia, for those of you that haven't had the pleasure of Julia's sarcastic ass being in the stream. That was amazing disguise. Okay. I try to get her to join more often. Let's go SNA. Okay. So there's our line. Let's see what we can add here. San Bernardino. Add that one. We're going to add Riverside. We're going to get Flaybob in there. We're going to get Riverside in there. He's a ventriloquist. She wanted to. She's wanted to fly. Her uncle was a pilot. No, I don't want to go to Corona. Her uncle was a pilot. He unfortunately was killed in a crash. But it was before she was born even. So she never met him, but that left an impression on her, and there's just something in her blood that she has always wanted to fly. So when we were in college, she actually brought up her wanting to get her pilot's license, and it was really expensive when you're a poor college kid, so we just waited until later to do it, and found the simulator and said, hey, maybe I kind of want to do this. Because my dad was a pilot. He flew in the Navy. Yeah, no, it's still, I mean, it impacted the family without a doubt. You know, it was really tough
3500
on everybody.
Wind 250 at 4. Visibility 10. 12,000 scattered. Temperature 20. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29902. Arriving and departing runway 6. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assigns and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Yankee.
Information Yankee, okay.
San Bernardino International Airport. ATIS
Information Yankee. Oh, I agree. I agree, flight. Yeah, we've got some flights that we want to do, kind of planned out, and I mean it's amazing GA around here. There's so many cool spots. Information Yank me. What would you say? What'd you say, Ryan? Did you say where? Yeah, I don't see anything in the chat. Okay. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, departing runway 26, Redlands. Oh, but for the time being, I don't have an immediate goal.
Approaching runway 26.
So I won't be losing the replayability for me, thus losing value. That's a lot of money every month. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Did you ever get any information back from that CFI that you emailed? Yeah, Ryan, we're due for. I need to call you at some point soon. Let's get a little bit brighter. That'll do. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk departing 26 to the west, Redlands. Lights, camera, action, and we got information. Yak off.
Approaching runway 26. Entered runway 26. 4,400 feet remaining.
So I'm gonna go make a hard left. Looks like. Okay, everything is green. The airspeed is alive. Sweet. Yeah, $35. Yeah. Redlands traffic, White Skyhawk, left crosswind, Redlands. Last call.
So white, maybe accelerate time, make sure to
Geneva, yes.
3 mile final.
Yep, go straight in for 29 and we'll give you 3 mile final for 1 my mic.
San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 4 miles to the east over Redlands with Yankee touch and go.
Left report 3 miles.
Alright, we'll join the final report 3 miles for 26 left, 6 Charlie Mike.
Van Nuys ground, good evening, Star 8 Bottom this year. Signature west.
Part Oceanside heading 070. So fly heading 090, advise you have Kilo, say approach request.
So how much be?
Just say approach request when you come back with the weather.
Yeah, it's not a thing. It's just the west. San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 3,000 feet, 2 miles south of Redlands with Yankee touch and go.
Bank angle, bank angle, bank angle.
Ernie, thank you so much for the subscription. We're gonna get
53176 San Bernardino Tower. You said you're inbound to San Bernardino from Redlands?
Yeah, affirmative. We're just a couple miles south of Redlands. We've got Yankee inbound for a touch and go. Let me in, dude.
For 53176, report 3 mile right base, runway 6.
3 mile right base, runway 6. Okay, we'll report 3 mile right base for runway 6, 53176.
Van Nuys Ground, good evening. Star 85 Romeo Sierra, signature west, information officer.
Awesome, what's the inning?
Okay, 957, thanks for the weather, and third time I've requested this, say approach request. Sky 957, expect vector silence from my 24 approach.
Movie Tower 6
Movie Tower, looking one way, Mike, 3 mile final.
Yeah, well, everyone's like
runway
talking
24,
over here.
correction, expect vectors by left, runway 24, approach. Runway 76, Charlie Mike, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 330 at 3.
Clear to land, runway 26,
It's not
left
a,
6 Charlie Mike.
This one's not a dude.
Alright, 85 Romeo Sierra, Van Nuys Ground, runway 16 right, taxi to Alpha
Does your
Charlie.
CFI let you fly with 4-flight, or do you have to use sectionals?
Alpha
4-flight,
Charlie,
100%. We're
San Luis Tower,
pretty much
Mike,
fully
we're
digital.
now on a 2 mile final straight in 29.
Correction, number 18, my Mike, runway 200, clear to land, wind 3006.
Yeah, we're not
29,
pulling out the
29,
charts.
clear to land, runway 290, my Mike. Good evening, Bullhead, Grand Bear, 111 Papa Alpha, from Airport, leaving VFR Charlie.
Yeah, I haven't heard her in a while either.
Sugar 111 Papa Alpha, Bullhead
Interesting,
Ground.
Kaylee. Yeah, I think it's
taxi
like
Alpha.
flight school.
34 via Alpha.
You know, I mean, it just kind of depends on
Welcome to our Skyhawk 67. We're about midfield.
the
We're going to
particulars
cancel
of
line
where you're
attention to
landing.
Pacific eastbound.
Who is calling midfield to cancel?
For Skyhawk 6 from Lima.
Skyhawk 6 from Lima, yeah, you can disconnect if you like. Have a great night.
San Bernardino Tower, Skyhawk 53176 on a 3 mile right base for runway 6.
Skyhawk 6 Lima, Roger. We're not going to disconnect. We're just going to cancel our touch and go landing intentions. We're just going to fly eastbound.
Was that 53176 in San Bernardino?
Yeah, affirmative, 53176. Yeah, we're on the 3 mile right base for runway 6.
No, 176, just 53176, runway 6, clear to land. Wind 250 at 4.
And we're going to be taking the option on this southbound on the go for runway 6, 53176.
Clear 53176, runway 6, clear touch and go. Right crossing departure south approved.
All right, clear touch and go, runway 6, right crosswind departure approved, 53176.
176 Charlie Mike, say hello to parking.
Honestly, once you know the 430 well enough, you don't even need 440.
Yeah, we're off a runway 2.
I agree with that. I also think that once you know 4-flight well enough, you don't even need the 430 anymore.
36 Charlie Mike, 12 VFR, taxi runway 26.
The first flight I did with 4-flight, I kind of forgot to put anything in the
Delta
430.
for 26 left for squawk VFR, 6 Charlie Mike, thank you.
St. Louis Tower, Mooney 18 by Mike. We're holding at Charlie, and we're just waiting for confirmation for Cat 2.
Yeah, slant 4-flight that's the way to file right there.
Short final runway 06.
Not being an instrument rated pilot and being in a gorgeous day in an area that you're really familiar with, it's kind of, you know, that's fine. But I agree. I mean, if you're on a real flight, having that thing ready to go in case you need a pop-up IFR clearance, let alone if you're on one, obviously.
There 18 Mike, taxi to Brigadier Alpha, pass for the Cat 2.
Taxi VA to General via Alpha. Thanks for the Cat 2.
Long Beach Tower, Cessna 6 Charlie Mike, order short runway 26 left at Delta.
Get out of my face, acceptable.
So 176 Charlie Mike, left crossing departure of the LA River is approved.
Hello.
Wind 3303, runway 26 left cliff takeoff.
Alright,
we can land again.
26
This
left,
runway
left
is
crossing
friggin'
over to LA
huge.
River, 6 Charlie Mike.
That's kind of why Brad wants to take us here, because that is a hilariously big runway. Alright, I'm supposed to What's up, Art? Yeah, dude. Acceptable is not good, man.
For 957, turn right, heading 160, just going to maintain 3,500.
That is not cute. Is it the other way around? Oh, hang on. Thank you. 6 hits? What is our pattern altitude at Flabob? 1400.
Van Nuys Tower, Twin Star 8, Romeo Sierra, short of 16 right for IFR departure.
Hello, Puff. Happy Friday. Catching the number 1 is a lot better than missing almost.
Sir, 85 Romeo 0, Van Nuys Tower, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff, wind 070 at 8.
Clear for takeoff, 16 right, 85 Romeo Sierra.
Go ahead, Tower, Cherokee 111, Papa Alpha, short of 34, ready for departure, sir.
I'm say 1400 feet.
That's 624 Los Angeles Center, thank you, cross Bay, maintain flight level 240.
Yeah, she looks like she's got some allergy, or she sounds like she's got some allergy issues or something. Yeah,
Verify, I'm sorry,
today is Good Friday.
Niner
Happy Good Friday.
572 2 miles from Ascon. Turn right heading 210. Maintain 3,500 till established low weather. Clear to ILS, runway 24, approach.
Well, Flight X52, I'm glad that you found the stream tonight. It's good to have
November 111, Papa Alpha, full head tower, and course approved, runway 34, clear for takeoff, wind 26018,
sounds like you at least
actually
at one
wrong
point had a
weather
CFI.
there.
What do you do now?
Your weather is calm.
That's pretty awesome.
That was quite a difference. Runway 34, clear for takeoff for course approved, 111 Papa Alpha.
Similar ATC.
Alaska 624, Los Angeles Center, cross Beatty at maintain flight level 240.
Might be able to go straight into Flaybob here. Well, cool. Thank you, Flight. I appreciate that.
Turn 957 at Sidrew. Contact Palomar Tower 118.6.
Almost out of our airspace. In about 30 seconds.
Yeah, this is Sierra, check your squad code 7350. Aim.
Check your code. Flaybog traffic, white Skyhawk, 4 miles to the northeast, inbound, straight in, runway 24, Flaybog. No, we've been flying for a little bit, Art. Still instruct occasionally, but between the citation and 175, I don't do much more. Well, it's good that you at least get it, keep it current, which is good. Which is kind of similar to my CFI. Like he doesn't instruct a lot, but he does. He wants to keep it active. Just getting warmed up, Art. Then we've got some debrief, some night cross-country debrief action once we get all, I was gonna say tied down, but we don't even tie down anymore. We just go right into the hangar. Worked too hard to let it expire. Yeah. The other woman with the accent is actually a guy. That's Eugene. He is Russian. Yeah, the footage is really dark. I mean, it's a GoPro at night. They don't do well, but we left the panel underlighting on, so it should sound a little bit better. No, I'm serious, and trust me, you're not the only person to mistaken him for a female. Happens a lot. And I would say it's actually probably more think it's a girl than realize that it's a guy. Let's go Flaybob traffic, white Skyhawk, 2 miles straight in, final runway 24. Flaybob. I think he's heard it enough where he probably doesn't get too upset about it. If he gets upset about it at all. 28.8.
And departing runway 27. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
We got Foxtrot. Kill it. Okay, flaps 30. Again, let's get the nose up. See, that's me trying to, like, I'm too high. Speed increases. Get the nose up. Let it slow down. Let it sink nicely. He's got Foxtrot now. Dance, little man. Yep, and we don't want speed. See, we're sinking nicely. Look at that. I'm not doing anything. Just power out and trim. See, we're going not in the right direction. How about we do a little... We'll do a low approach and get set up here. Pattern altitude again, 1,400 feet. And this will give a chance to check out the crazy Mountain Rubidoux at Flaybob. Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk going around runway, what is this? 25? 24. Flaybob. Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk, left crosswind, 24 Flaybob. Keep it nice and tight. Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk, left downwind, runway 24 Flaybob. Alright, so there is pattern altitude. Not very high. This is the default one, but with the rep pack and a nice fin bar paint job to match the plane that I fly. Okay, so there's a beam. Let's get the first notch of flaps coming in. And just go right towards this freaking mountain. Yeah, no kidding. Terrain indeed.
Too low. Terrain. Terrain.
Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk, turning left base, 24 Flaybob. And Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk, final 24 Flaybob. As we have the nose up, we can actually put in a little bit of power.
Short final runway 24.
Thank you for flight, girl. It's still ending up high. Just keep the nose up though. Let's see if we can get it down again. We got plenty of runway, and this is a simulator, so whatever. Yes, I got down. Butter. Okay, flaps up. That's a $5 landing a little bit. Well, the touchdown was, but we strayed. Okay, flaps are up. What do we got? Foxtrot. Flaybob traffic, White Skyhawk departing runway 24 to the southwest. Last call, Flaybob. Still really quiet, really? Am I quiet for everybody else? You guys... Hello?
Situational awareness of what's going on and stay ahead of the aircraft.
Whoa.
Understood. Thanks for your help. This is why I'm here. Thank you.
Riverside Tower, Skyhawk 53176 with Foxtrot just off of Flaybob, touch and go. We missed the spiciness. We're just gonna hit her airspace.
5317 Riverside Tower. See report 3 mile right base runway 27.
Okay, we'll port a 3-mile right base for 27 it was, 53176.
Affirmative. 35 Romeo, Sierra, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
Oh boy, okay. Alright, 27. Let's get...
176, Charlie Mike, Hawthorne Tower.
Not right now, but you're a little bit covered by ATC.
Hawthorne Tower, go ahead, 6 Charlie Mike.
176, Charlie Mike, confirm the squawk code you were assigned 3546.
3546, sorry, I had 3506, 3546, 6 Charlie Mike.
35 Romeo, Sierra, Circle approach Ontario, altimeter 2902.
This is a little bit. This is a little bit tighter than a 3-mile base. We could try slipping it in.
36 Charlie Mike, thank you. Contact LA helicopters 119.8.
Over to LA helicopter 119.8, 6 Charlie Mike.
Golden Tower, Skyhawk, 6 November, clear to Broad Delta, taxi to parking.
Alright, Ryan, have a good night, man. Riverside Tower, Skyhawk 53176. We're a 2-mile final now for 27.
Jackie 4 Foxtrot Golf, you can contact Runway Tower 126.8. Good day.
126.8, see ya.
Boston's helicopter Cessna 176 Charlie Mike on the Mini 2600.
176 Charlie Mike, LA helicopters, LA altimeter.
Are they not hearing me? I don't think that is the case.
36 Charlie Mike, radar contact, clear through Los Angeles proper airspace, please immediate rate, maintain VFR 2500 while inside proper airspace, report overhead.
Alright, clear through the Bravo, maintain 2500, room, maintain VFR, report overhead, 6 Charlie Mike.
At Riverside Tower 53176, we're going around for 27.
November 50176. Roger, make a left push traffic, runway 27, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 27, and we're going to be westbound on the go, 53176.
Roger, straight out departure approved.
Alright. Fine. She's a little bit busy. There's 1,800 feet.
36 Harley, one taxi to
Pattern altitude. That's pretty good distance from it.
I mean, have a great night.
Diverging a
Have a good night.
Alright, Kim. Have a great night, man. Thank you for joining us tonight. Speed checks there. Let's get power here. And let's go base here. Can't see crap.
Tracking ground, Cessna 907 East, Alpha Papa, south parking with Echo, taxi for takeoff to the west.
How's bracket ground?
Cessna 907 East, Alpha Papa, ready for taxi with Echo, departure to the west.
Still ending up pretty freaking high on these. But in the entrance,
They're 907
in the interest of just getting it on the ground, and we've got plenty of runway.
Sierra Alpha.
Sierra Alpha 26 left, Jane Alpha Papa.
LAX helicopter Cessna 6 Charlie Mike overhead level 2,500.
36 Charlie
Wrong
Mike,
rudder.
radar services are terminated, leaving proper airspace, Camtex, Santa Monica Tower 120.1.
Over to Santa Monica 120.1, 6 Charlie Mike.
Let's get 624, contact Las Vegas approach 125.9.
Okay, let's get some Chino information. If someone could be so kind in the chat, press exclamation point ATIS, all capital, and then KCNO. That would be awesome.
776 Charlie Mike, Santa Monica Tower, altimeter 2993, transition north approved. North of Santa
Further,
Monica Airport.
extend further on the downwind.
VFR and frequency change approved.
Or if you're just trying to keep it. Oh, I was kind of. I mean, I've been.
Transition approved, clocking
Whiskey,
VFR.
nice. Thanks, Kaylee.
6 Charlie.
I've been trying to keep it tight because Brad.
So 176 Charlie
Brad
Mike,
likes it tight.
I emphasize the portion of that transmission to
But anyway,
I said north.
so I try not to
north
extend too far. I try not to get too
Santa
far
Monica Airport.
from the field.
Squawk, VFR, and frequency change approved. So you want to maintain your frequency and your squawk code until you are north of the Santa Monica Airport.
Thank you for emphasizing that. I will listen with a little bit more intent. 6 Charlie Mike.
I don't know if Brad would appreciate that, especially since he's not here.
Descend via the Sunset 4
Stand.
arrival and expect visual approach runway 26 left.
He likes it tight, not extended. No, I know that's what you meant. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know if Brad would like that to be a soundbite since he's not here. Riverside Tower, Skyhawk 53176. Request frequency change to Chino.
Air 53176. Frequency change approved. Chino Towers 118.5.
18.5, 53176, thanks. Oh yeah, absolutely. He's pulled the power like multiple times. He did it last night. Chino Tower, Skyhawk 53176 with information Whiskey 5 miles to the east. Request touch and go and south departure on the go.
November 53176, Chino Tower. Make straight in runway 26 right. Report 3 mile final.
Okay, 26 right, report 3 mile final 53176. Where's 3 miles? Okay, well, we're straight in on this one. We can make this real nice. So now that we hopefully won't be too high on this one, we can
pull up.
Maybe
Pull
make
up.
it really nice. Run Mara. Did I get that right? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Oh, 922. Dude, we might have a freaking comma on that follow count. That's crazy. Chino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 3 miles out, straight in, runway 26 right. Hello, Geneva. Geneva, hello.
2 mile final runway 26
Yep.
right.
Chino Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 2 miles straight in, runway 26 right.
Sir 53176, runway 26 right, clear touch and go. Westbound departure approved on the go. Have a great night.
Alright, clear touch and
500.
go 26 right, 53176. Are you switching off, Geneva? Maybe. Maybe. Something's going on. It was kind of an odd time for her to come on anyway. We may have caught Geneva on a quick little filming. Still tiny bit high. Where's the center line at? If she never got back to you and you just landed, well, yeah. I mean, if she never got back to me, I probably would have gone around and just waited because they're, you know, they're not closed. So if I would have landed, I don't think they would have. I don't think she would have said anything because it's really rare for them to not say anything. But yeah, I would try not to do that.
Approaching runway 0321. Entered runway 0321.
Las Vegas Airport, altitude 10 to 11 o'clock, 9.5 miles, reporting the site.
Right. And now we're going to go to Corona. There's the beacon. 22.7. Yeah, real world, it would depend on what you were cleared for. I believe she cleared him for the touch and go, so she wouldn't. Well, she didn't. I didn't get cleared yet. She cleared me for a straight in, but I did not get cleared for the option yet. So I would have gone around real world for sure. But if your question was more on the like, what would you do, like what would happen on PilotEdge, in that particular situation, and knowing Geneva, nothing would happen. But I still would have, in that case, gone around.
Van Nuys Tower, Cessna 176 Charlie Mike. 7 miles to the south inbound, full stop, and I have the ATIS.
176 Charlie Mike, Van Nuys Tower, report midfield right, downwind runway 16 right.
We're still in their airspace, so I'm gonna keep on here until the last minute.
Right base for runway 16 right, 6 Charlie Mike.
6 Charlie Mike, right downwind, runway 16 right.
right, downwind, 16 right, 6 Charlie Mike.
So 624 Las Vegas Airport is passing off here 7 to 8 o'clock, 5 miles, reporting sight.
And we are out.
Oscar 624, I was actually second call, but yes, plan on the airport is passing off your 7 to 8 o'clock and 5.5 miles, yeah.
Corona traffic, white Skyhawk, 1,500, overflying the field, joining left downwind for runway 25, Corona. We have a nice sunset landing, which will line up perfectly with the debrief. See if we can just slam this thing down here. Corona traffic, white Skyhawk, left downwind for 25, Corona. Looking good. Things looking nice. Corona traffic, white Skyhawk, turning final, runway 25, touch and go, departing to the west. Let's make this a good one at Corona. Good speed, good descent on the glide slope, appropriate offset. Coordinated-ish. Hella left of center. Come on down. There you go. I don't know if you can hear Julia in the background. In the 9th, what's the score? So they were up? Awesome. Awesome. Shenanigans, yes, I fly this particular Cessna 53176 out of John Wayne, which is where we're headed right now. And look at that, my God. That looks awesome. Yeah, Julius watching the Angels getting super pissed. It's a bunch of friggin' losers right now. It's a pretty good shot right there. That's good. Did I hear clapping on the landing? Yeah, that was definitely not for me. 35. Yeah, MLB Network has been fantastic.
On initial contact, you have information, Delta.
Oh yeah, if the Angels lose, you will definitely hear some hard cursing. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176, 2,500 climbing 3,000 over Prado Dam for John Wayne with Delta. SoCal approach, Skyhawk 53176, 3,000.
November 53176, are you looking for flight following?
Yeah, affirmative. We're inbound to John Wayne with information Delta.
November 53176, Squawk 5766 at AM.
I had 5766, 5176. We'll throw them an eye there.
Oscar 694, Los Feliz Tower, runway 26 left, clear to land, wind 1737.
I'm gonna fly right over the Angel game.
Oscar 624, Los Feliz Tower. Air 5 runway Sierra, contact Skyhawk approach 119.6.
19.6, A5 runway Sierra.
Air 53176, your radar contact 10 miles north of John Wayne Airport, John Wayne altimeter 2993. Proceed for a straight in runway 20 left report 5 miles out.
Okay, we'll be straight in. Any chance we can get the right side for west parking 53176?
November 76, trying to final runway 20 right.
20 right, report 5 mile final 53176.
Oscar 694, Las Vegas Tower, go ahead.
That's cool.
Alaska,
Let's punch it.
24. Track city from the Alpha 6, Bravo 6, Charlie.
Just fly right by.
See where I don't recall hearing
Right by
you
us.
check in on tower. I did give you a landing clearance, but there was no readback. I'm not sure what's going on, but you're missed at least any transmission.
Yeah, there's some
good evening, Star 85,
some goofiness going on tonight. Man, I wish this thing had some constant speed props. Pull the RPMs down right here and just haul ass. Not the case. Alright, shall we try to do the make Kilo approach back at John Wayne? Or should we try to butter it in best we can? 5 miles right away. You're the PIC. That's true, but if it was up to me, I'd be doing goofy crap all the time. Let's try to make Kilo, and let's see if we can confuse Jimmy. I caution your ears. It's gonna get very buzzy. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of beeps.
So, Councilman, for 850, we've got Foxtrot at Brown.
Jowing Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 5 miles out, straight in, 20 right. SoCal approach. It's like 300 and something, 360 feet.
53176, contact Jowing Tower 126.8.
268, 53176. Jowing Tower, Skyhawk 53176, 4 miles straight in, 20 right with Delta.
Good 53176, Jowing Tower, way 20 right, clear to land, wind 1803.
Clear to land, 20 right, 53176. 180 at 3, that's not gonna help us. Starting to slow it down. Yeah, I want to say it's like 360. If you actually make Kilo, it's like a 360 foot ground roll. Is what it ends up being. All right, last time I got it first shot, so let's see if this will work. Everything is okay. We are light on fuel, light-ish on fuel, which is good. It's going to keep us stable at slower speeds. And let's go. Second notch, nose up. Let me get established as early as I can on this. There we go. Trim like a crazy freaking lunatic. And there's 30. Landing site is set. I'm looking at that second light, that second bulb. Sorry.
3 Romeo Sierra, if you have ground weather state bridge request.
Sorry. Julia's gonna yell at me too. She hates the sound when I do this approach. I'm not okay. Who cares about the lights? We're kind of close now. Oop, there's pissed off one.
Ready, Romeo, so you want to take the full approach with the procedure turn from Lucha? Okay, 5 Romeo, sir. Clear drag Lucha, cross Lucha.
Let it float.
4,000 up, cleared RNF, runway 8 left approach.
Let it float. Still made it though. Look at that. Hell yeah. Let's see if she notices at all. That was freaking sweet. Okay, let's see if she notices. John Wayne Tower, Skyhawk 53176, clear of 20 right at Kilo. We're parked at ACI West.
Good 176, active parking via Bravo, this frequency. Have a great rest of your night.
Alright, Bravo to the ramp, staying with you, 53176. Thanks, Geneva. She's like, I don't care, Bill. Just park and leave me alone. She was not impressed, by the way. Eugene was impressed. He thought it was awesome. He was like, you're off at Kilo? Yep, affirmative. Clear, 20 right at Kilo. Taxi back, and that's what it was. I was taxiing back. I was doing touch and go, or stop and goes. So I got off at Kilo, and he's like, taxi back, 20 left at Lima. Oh man, that was really funny. There was a delay. She was checking if you were 172 or a helicopter. We'll go with that one. That sounds good. That was pretty fun. I love that. That approach is pretty cool. And I even let it float like a good 80 feet. We'll have to rewind that thing for sure. And then get some real life flying going. I'm going to fast forward through a good chunk of that too, just because it was cross country and we actually got some quiet time. Oh yeah, we more than made the runway. I made too much of the runway. I landed way longer than I was aiming. And park it over here. We need to turn off our taxi lights so we don't blind our nice ACI ramp guys. Okay. So let's disconnect from PilotEdge and rewind. Here we go. Yeah. Dragging it in bush pilot style. High alpha approach. Right there, that last little blip. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I didn't let it float as much as I thought. Right there, that little blip, I didn't need that. And down. So it's like a third of the way down on the piano keys. And made it. That shot of power, yeah, that little holy crap, we're going to land on the grass. the freak out throttle blip. Right there, yeah. Bink. Very undramatic too. It's funny when you look at it from the outside and you realize how unimpressive that looks when you're inside. It's like, oh my god, we're gonna fall out of the sky. Boom. This is Rockfolder. Good evening. This is the default 172, but it obviously has a livery on it of the plane that I fly, but it also is the rep pack. So it's got substantially updated flight model characteristics on it. So, well, thank you, Flight. Yeah, that was pretty money, and that looks really nice. I like that shot too. Okay. I've graduated to a Cessna. I like it though. The Cessna that I am lucky enough to fly is very nice. I do miss the Archer a lot, Caterly, a lot. But this 172 that Brad and I fly is really, really, really nice. Like, it's privately owned, and so it's not a trainer, and it's in unbelievable shape. Unbelievable shape.